right inside that service box. Second one, it's a double! It's a double, that first bar. Evonne Goolagong, 19 years of age, from Barellan in New South Wales, is the new Wimbledon title holder.
Even when I played professional tennis, whenever I'd travel overseas, I'd fly back into Sydney, and the first thing is I'd come straight back to Barellan, because they always treated you the same. It's like you never left.
Times are tough for lots of small towns in rural Australia, but many people still think of them as home. While some businesses have gradually disappeared over the years, the community's fighting back. They've organised a Back to Barellan weekend for people to reconnect with each other and this place where they grew up.
I just think it's wonderful just to come back and see so many people, getting behind their own town. We were the only Aboriginal family to live in Barellan.
What are your main memories of being here on this court?
I think my main memories is playing competition matches. We used to play a lot of night tennis, against a lot of the locals. A lot of the farmers used to come in and we'd play competition matches at night.
Michelle McCoy! Yeah! Tricia McCormick also grew up in Barellan and spent her childhood playing with the younger Goologongs. She's come back to Barellan to catch up with old friends and relive some old memories.
I thought this was the world. It was all I really knew. We could go anywhere. We had lots of friends. We'd go over to friends' places. We just knew to come home around dinner time and just knew when that would be, or we'd hear Mum calling us. Barellan's changed a lot. It's a lot smaller. There's less people around. It's less thriving business-wise, industry-wise.
While many people have left Barellan, Bruce Smith has stayed. His mother went to school here and his father came here in 1922.
I'm only a bushie at heart, and I didn't want to go to the coast. I'd been out Western Queensland and all over the place, South Australia, and that's hearing and working on stations, and I knew the work was around, and all my mates were around, so that's why I came back, and I've been here ever since.
Bruce worked on local farms and eventually bought Tricia's father's stock and station business. He's seen the town shrink in recent times.
It was about 4 banks when I was, so high, and a couple of big general stores, a couple of cafes, a couple of butcher shops, baker shops, all these sort of things. Well, you've got everything in one now. We're losing all our young people. They've all got to go away for jobs. There's no work on the farms because the big machinery and that they've got now, they're doing a day, but it'd take us, 2 or 3 weeks.
I was sent away to school, to Griffith, and then to boarding school, and then I went to university, and then I got work in Sydney, and I worked in the publishing industry, and Barellan hasn't got a lot of work opportunities for women. There's mainly teaching. There was a community nurse once, and there was a couple of bank tellers when there were banks. Now there's no banks, so there wasn't any work opportunities back here.
Kay Hull, the federal member for the Riverina, believes it's up to the people in towns like Barellan to keep them alive.
You make small communities survive by recognising there are issues that will impact on them, by recognising that not every small community can have a large industry or manufacturing industry or a large workforce, but you can make it so that the workforce and the opportunities are close enough to them so that they can still have a quality of life in a country area. Towns like Barellan have great community spirits. This has drive and energy, enthusiasm. It will survive.
It's a very special place. It always was. I was always very proud of coming from Barellan, and a lot of good people have come out of Barellan. A lot of good people live here. A lot of soul of the earth people, and I've just come back to see people and to renew old acquaintances and old valued friendships.
When I won Wimbledon in 1971 and came home, it was a great thrill because the whole townspeople wanted to do a big celebration. So they put on a big parade through the town, which was absolutely amazing. And I wanted to get back and share, that wonderful moment of winning Wimbledon with them because they were my family. I don't think it's changed that much, really. If anything, it's growing again.
I don't envisage the moment that I'll leave the district because you have lifetime friends here, and I can't ever see him going away at the moment anyway.
Where I grew up is a very big part of my identity. Even though I've been longer out of Barellan than I actually spent here, they were such formative years, and they made me into the person I am today and defined my character.
It's that connection that you miss, you know. And I know that, you know, in years to come, you know, when I leave this earth, this is where I'm coming back home.